The pills saved my life. The pills got me sober. The pills ended my suicidal thoughts. But these pills also took away my superpower. My 20-hour days became 8. My ability to see 17 patterns simultaneously, gone. The manic confidence that could close any deal evaporated. I had gone from Tony Stark to Tony Stagnant. For years, I'd been hiding this from everyone, including my employer. In 2020, in a Starbucks parking lot, I got fired during COVID. Berkshire Hathaway no longer wanted me to be president of one of their divisions. We're going in a different direction, they said. What they really meant was, you are no longer the guy we hired. And sitting in that parking lot, unemployed, in a pandemic, I wasn't just fired, I was lost. Sanity versus success. Did I really have to choose? 2 years before getting fired, a billionaire had shown me the answer, but I was too busy being busy to see it. 5 a.m. in a diner with cracked vinyl seats and coffee that could strip paint. He said, "Show me your calendar." And I showed him proudly 31 meetings in a single day. 31. And he looked at my calendar like I'd just shown him a photo of my pet tarantula wearing a tutu. He said, "That's not a calendar. That's a confession. A confession that you don't know what matters." And then he showed me his calendar. 3 things. 3 things for a billionaire's entire day. Poor people add, rich people multiply, and billionaires subtract. But I was addicted to addition. Meeting mania made me feel mighty. When the medication took away my manic edge, I substituted meetings for methodology, and I mistook busy for breakthrough. I thought more meetings could replace my lost superpower, but I was wrong. So sitting in that Starbucks parking lot, I did something I had never done before. I tracked every hour of my work from the previous month, every single hour, a 70-hour work week. Actual work, 12 hours. The rest, meetings about meetings, emails about emails. And that's when I realized I hadn't lost my edge. I had buried it under bullshit. And 90 days later, I put my life savings into a small manufacturing company, purchased it during COVID. And this time, I systemized what I had learned from my bipolar and from that billionaire. I didn't add, I subtracted. I discovered the 80-20 squared principle. Everyone knows 80-20, right? That's cute. Try 496. 20% of the 20% equals 4%. That drives 64% of everything. We had thousands of SKUs, hundreds of customers, but just 4% drove all the profit. Everything else was negative. So we killed 60% of our SKUs. We fired 10% of our customers. Revenue went up 50% and profits doubled. Less literally created more. So every morning at 5 a.m., I now practice the morning murder ritual. I murder 3 things. 1 meeting that everyone attends, but no one knows why. 1 PowerPoint that killed more brain cells than my drinking ever did. And 1 best practice, in quotation marks, that's really just we're too scared to change practice. So pull out your phone right now, I'm serious, and text yourself 3 things. 1, what's your biggest time vampire? 2, your top 4% of your customers. And 3, one assumption about your industry that might be wrong. And if you don't act on that text by next Friday, you're choosing poverty over physics. These pills almost ended my career because I forgot what it meant to focus ferociously. Now they remind me that the most dangerous thing in business isn't your competition, it's your calendar. American businesses waste $399 billion on meetings to discuss activities outside of their 4%. While you're in meeting number 7 about last week's meeting, a 26-year-old is building your replacement focused only on your 4%. The math is simple. Delete 96% of activities, focus on 4% that matters, and watch your profits multiply by 300%. That's not a promise, it's physics. Poor people add, millionaires multiply, and billionaires subtract to that vital 4%. Now, I lost my manic edge when I medicated my bipolar, my hypomanic superpower. I lost my job, but I found something better, a system that anyone can use. Your 4% is waiting for you. Stop adding, start subtracting, and let physics do the rest.